We're live, we're live, we're live, we're live. Morning, morning, peeps. Join up, 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 join up. Join up and share up the live here right away. Check it, nuts. Eh? Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the ways of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the full. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law do we meditate day and night. For we shall be like trees planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth our fruit in our season. Our leaves shall not wither. Whatsoever we do shall prosper. Blessings, my people. Blessings and welcome. Welcome, welcome to Portland Spice TV. Yeah, man. Morning, morning, morning. Cheer up, link up. Link up, everybody. Link up, link up. Link up. Link up, link up. I get a buzz, but we'll work with it, you know. Give me the number, the nuts. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. It is a morning, a Saturday morning, one to remember. Where may I come to you live from a kitchen? How it sound? I come to you from a kitchen this morning. I'm not hear the ringing. Really? Send off the call, but don't know if this line phone is stuck again. Don't know if this flow phone stuck again. Yeah, man, share up the live, everybody. Share it up, share it up. We went to St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland, St. James, Trelawney, St. Anne yesterday. We have internet? No, I mean major internet. Eh? I'm not getting rally. Oh, yes, so when you ring this phone, it don't ring? Eh? Alright, tell you what, hotspot me upon this one, yeah. Because my peeps trying to touch base with Ralston Hyman this morning because we have to clear up some things. A lie goes on challenge. We can't allow it to stay. So we want to put some truth out there. We want to put some truth to some things that out there. We were hoping to post some videos that you could see them while we are on. Because we did some videos yesterday. And before I go any further, let me say thanks to the management and staff of Coronation Bakery right here inside of Port Antonio. We went to the bakery yesterday morning to purchase some bread to take down to St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland. And the manager matched what we were doing. And then the staff members, the cashier, them inside Coronation Bakery, the one down at Brian's Bay, they came on board as well. And them chip in too. I tell you, see phone here. Them chip in and do their part, and we want to thank them very, very much. You know, because when we reach down at St. Elizabeth, boy, may I tell you, for me tell you no, I don't know if you see it, was a sight to behold. We see Gaza up on the TV, Gaza Strip. And when we went down to St. Elizabeth, what we saw What we saw yesterday was just out of this world. Couldn't take it. At one point, the producer going at the vehicle and she never want to come out back. So she can't take no more. But the Lord give it and the Lord take it away. Blessed is the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Because some people lost their lives in this storm here. Not everybody lost their lives. Some people did. Some people came out of it.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. We worship, we adore your name this morning. We magnify you, Lord.
Some people came out of it unscathed. And we thank God for them. We thank God for the angels. My aunt called them angels. Who went down there and did what they could to assist. To assist the people, you know?
Hello?
Raleigh, morning.
Yes, sir, morning.
How you do? We have some internet problem, but we are go through. All is well with you, sir?
Yeah, man.
The first time we are
I'm
talking.
a good man. Understand.
You're breaking up, Raleigh. Hello? Ralston? Reconnecting. You know, so we have internet problem at Jamaica based on the fact that there's no general.
Good.
You hearing us now?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, we were breaking up a while ago. So, Raleigh, we're not going to waste no time. Jamaica was hit by a Category 5 hurricane in areas like St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Trelawney, St. James, Somerset. In fact, the entire island got tropical storm force wind and rain. We hear about a catastrophe bond that they are praising former Minister of Finance Nigel Clark. Everybody is over the moon about Nigel Clark. Should Nigel Clark get the praise for this catastrophe bond?
Well, the original concept of insuring the country against natural catastrophes came from Omar Davies. That was the last thing he did before he left office in 2007.
Yeah.
The Caribbean Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility, the CCRF, came into being on June 1 of 2007. Jamaica was a founding member, and it came about because the Caribbean leaders, in the wake of the devastation caused by Hurricane Ivan in 2004, said that they had to develop an insurance facility in order to deal with some of these problems, the wind and the rainfall. So the whole concept started with Omar Davies, and Clark built on it. So Clark never originated it. Davies originated it, and Clark built on it.
Oh, so it was Omar Davies who first put in the catastrophe bond. Did he get any drawdown from it during his time?
No, because when Ivan took place, it never came into being. It came into being in 2007. Caribbean Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility. It came into being on June 1 of 2007. So Davies left office in September of 2007.
Oh, so it was about Ivan that brought that into being?
Precisely. Yep. Oh. And then in 2024, now Clark now developed the catastrophe bond in conjunction with the World Bank. So that's the one that we get the 150 million from. The one that we got the 70.8 million from yesterday was originated by Davies. So the whole concept of insuring the country against natural catastrophes in order to increase fiscal sustainability was the idea of Omar Davies. Clark just came in on site and built on it.
And of course, good building on it because continuity.
Yeah, well, I mean, you saw the foundation, you'll be stupid not to build on that foundation.
No, Ralston, Jamaica is in a sea. And when I add up all the insurance I heard the information minister spoke about, in my book, it had up to about 50 billion Jamaican dollars. What I saw yesterday down in St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland and Trelawney, St. James, some in Manchester, 50 billion Jamaican dollars not going to do it.
Actually, it's 41, it's called 42 billion. No, that's 1.2% of GDP. The damage is much more than that. And that is why the finance minister has been hinting to the country. They'll have to go borrow more money from the IDB, World Bank, and possibly from the IMF.
And if we borrow more money like that, what does that do to our debt to GDP?
Well, that's the point I'm making, and that's the point I was always making about the penny wise and pound foolish policy, because here it is now. What Hurricane demonstrated is the weaknesses in the country's infrastructure, housing infrastructure, gully infrastructure, bridge infrastructure, river infrastructure. Yeah, so that's what the hurricane exposed and contributed to the running down of the country's infrastructure by paying the debt faster and program for. So now, as a grandmother, it's just a penny wise and pound foolish, because they have to go borrow now to fix back the place.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Raleigh,
Yep.
when we think
so
about
that takes a whole lot of shine off his ball. Yeah.
So when we think about the damage that we saw, you mentioned infrastructure, and we've been talking about this infinitum, about the development of the country's infrastructure, and the fact that the housing stock right across Jamaica is poor.
Yep.
But yep. I also want to put it on record that some of the houses that we would consider solid receive serious damages as well. What would happen?
Yeah, so the problem.
Go ahead.
So the point I'm making is that the more vulnerable infrastructure is the more damage you're going to sustain.
Definitely.
So the argument about nothing could withstand a category 5. If you know, and every minute we go to conferences and talk about climate change and the probability of this and probability of that. But we never put in place any policies to deal with these things. We concentrated on just paying down the debt rather than looking and saying, well, since we are going to be in this environment of constant climate change and the possibility of category 5, let us build out our infrastructure. We neglected our infrastructure and make the country more vulnerable.
How do
a lot of the places that got flooded out was because of poor drains, poor gully training, poor river training, and poor housing stock.
What do you have to say to people in the diaspora who want to send relief to Jamaica? In fact, I got a call from a friend of mine yesterday, and he said to me that him have a 747 in Florida loaded, want to send it to Jamaica, but him don't want to send it through the government.
No, I think the majority of the thing must go to voluntary organizations such as the Red Cross and the churches and those voluntary organizations.
Food for the poor and them government.
Yeah, man. People don't trust the government with them resources. So I would advise the people to send it to the voluntary organizations, because the way the government is moving, they're politicizing everything. Yeah, and there are a whole heap of questions about accountability in relation to the government. So I'd say send it to the voluntary organizations.
I'm not going to keep you long, Raleigh, but this question I must ask you. I heard the government name a number of committees yesterday that will be dealing with the hurricane and relief matters. I don't know if I missed it, but I don't hear one opposition MP on any of these committees. What are your views on that?
No, I'm saying that's very bad, because it is clear that they are politicizing the thing. They have no intention of dealing with national unity in relation to something that needs national unity. It's a very bad signal, and that is why you can't blame the people overseas who say they're not sending anything to the government. There's no intention to have this thing dealt with on a national basis. The Prime Minister never agreed to tour with the opposition leader. The opposition leader had to go by himself on all of those things. That's not a good sign. And we need national unity. It can't look good, brother. Put it straight down. It don't look good. Yeah? And this thing started probably if the Speaker of the House had facilitated a proper parliamentary discussion. Maybe some of the damage would have been mitigated, because a lot of the MPs wanted to talk about what would be happening in their constituencies and everything. And she never allowed them. So the thing started from the Tuesday in the House. Bad thing. What upmanship.
I heard Zelika
Not looking
Jess.
good.
I heard Zelika Jess on a TikTok saying that the government said that they don't have any authority, the members of parliament, to engage any contractor to clear any road or do anything. Does that also make sense?
No, because all that is going to do is to prolong the damage and the suffering of the people. So it tells you that they are not putting the people first in relation to these things. Yeah. It's a political event. So every day you have these clown shows that they call press conferences. And it's all nonsense while people are out there waiting for assistance.
I saw that firsthand yesterday, Raleigh. And as I said, we'll be posting some of the videos. I saw a policeman on my way into, when I was about to enter middle quarters, just ending Alan Bamboo. In fact, I met him in Alan Bamboo. And I said to him, officer, I have a little food stuff here. I would love to carry to a shelter. Where's the closest shelter? You know the man said to me, Raleigh? There is no shelter. Nowhere down here no have no roof. So no shelter, no there nowhere. When you go around the road, you will see people on the roadside. Give them what you have because them need it.
Yeah.
And
Until it can't continue.
Why is the government not pitching tents at some places? Have the army put up tent and have the
spotlight in a press conference and all of those things? Why the things on the ground are not being dealt with? No, man, it's very bad, man. You need a joint opposition, civil society, government thing to deal with this problem, man.
My brother.
Yep.
It's a whole heap of things, the catastrophe ban that was put in place by Omar Davis and built on by Nigel Clark. So all of the people out there who are give Nigel Clark all of the praises, Omar Davis must get some of the praise.
Total rubbish. Yeah. As the man who conceptualized the whole thing. Yeah. No. One thing that what the thing demonstrates. This is not a country where the poverty rate is 7%. This is a country where it looks like the poverty rate is 70%. Yeah. The conditions that people, what the thing did, is to expose the conditions that our people are living in rural Jamaica.
You see, your lies,
in some part of the corporate area too.
Your lies come to find you out. Your lies come to find you out.
So that is lie. Yep.
And see this condition where people are living up.
Yep. The entire world, see, as you said, these are all lies on paper, yeah.
Well, Raleigh, we have a whole heap of things to look upon and talk about now, because this thing here, we have to be serious about the reconstruction of that side of the country, and we're looking at GPS as well, Portland, Kingston, St. Thomas, maybe St. Mary. We don't have that large amount of damage, and we are what? 5 days after the hurricane, and we don't know when we're getting back electricity. We also saw the minister.
So it tells you about the vulnerability of the country's infrastructure right across the board: road infrastructure, bridge infrastructure, telecoms infrastructure, electricity infrastructure. It demonstrates the infrastructural weaknesses of the country. Yeah. That's the problem.
We see the energy minister sounding like him getting ready to battle with GPS again, and I want to call him out early. I say, Mr. Vaz, don't battle with GPS. Work with GPS. You have 20% stake in the company. You need to know who call GPS and provide leadership. If you don't see that leadership emerging out of GPS, instead of go to war with them, we don't need that. That's the same thing you did in Beryl. What you need to do is be at the table with GPS. You are a shareholder as our representative. Yeah? So provide the leadership and stop go to war. That not going to help,
Yeah, and the thing now, Colin, you see this thing about having the GPS's LNG infrastructure offshore.
Rubbish. But why it shouldn't be back by now, Raleigh? Because the Go ahead, Raleigh. You dropped out a while ago.
They can't it and then come back to the same thing now. So what's saying? That's not important offshore in an environment.
As I said to you, my listeners and viewers, we have internet issues in Jamaica. Whole heap of internet issues. The general electricity is not back up in many areas. I think them have some electricity.
LNG.
Raleigh, start over because you're totally dropped off.
No, I'm saying that the government must ensure that we don't find ourselves in a situation again where the key LNG infrastructure is based offshore on a ship in the sea.
Yeah.
We have to bring it onshore because every time that happens, you have to take it offshore, take it off the system, and then you have to use more expensive fuel to generate the electricity, and then they tell the public they have to pay more for electricity.
And them
That's not a good arrangement.
them tell we that before the storm comes, so we have to pay more electricity bill.
Precisely. That's not a good arrangement. So we have to stop that now. We can't make that happen again. It happening there and then come back now and then listen, we can't do that again.
But is that ship back yet, Rally? The storm done from Tuesday. That ship should be back already.
Yeah, them said it would be back yesterday. So let's see what happens. Yeah,
man.
Yeah, man. Every time.
Ralston, I man.
Yeah, man.
Why? 876 804 7072. Let me tell you something, people. When you think about St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, think the worst. Place, mash up. Mash up. Mash up. May I tell you now, it is your worst fear coming to reality with what we saw in Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth. We didn't go to Hanover, so I can't speak. Andrew Holness not going to think about. Madam producer, you want to read some of the messages for me? They don't stay on this as long as they would love them to. Yeah, man, your mic is up, so if you want to follow, come run a little bit more. So, if you want to follow some of the messages. Now, there are a couple of things that I want to call out the government on. Some things that me want to call out the government on. Seriously. I think the government is doing a poor job as it relates to clearing our major roadway. The Marine University student should be leading the distribution. Wow, yeah? Okay. That's an idea. We want those kind of ideas. But, as I said, university student, that's a part of their degree. Logistics, yes. But when we look at it, as I said to Raleigh a while ago, I saw they name some committees yesterday. And we're calling out the government that you as leader must first show that unity that Jamaica needs to see now. And when you put this committee together and we don't hear no opposition members of parliament on it who have been elected by the people, we hear people who have not been elected on these committees. This is not a GLP or a PNP hurricane, you know. It's a hurricane that hit Jamaica. Prime Minister Andrew Holness are calling on you. All committees to do with the restoration, the relief, the rehabilitation. You must have all members of the parliament, the people who have been elected by the Jamaican citizenry on these committees. You have something? Go ahead.
Good morning, listeners and viewers. In my opinion, right now, whatever we call on the government to do is a waste of time right now.
Why, Mother Producer?
Because they think about one thing and one thing only.
What?
Money. I believe that we should be thinking about how we can help the people that we saw yesterday. It is very terrible for me to tell you and for you to see for yourself. It's two different things. I think this morning we should be focusing on the tour yesterday.
Yeah.
Tell the people some of the things that we saw yesterday.
Tell the
and
people
try to get some help for the people.
Tell the people some of the things you saw yesterday. Calling theirs up. So we're back? Yeah, we're back. So Yeah, man. Go ahead now, Madam Producer. We're back on.
So we have people on.
Yeah, man. We have 183. We dropped. We lost some of the people we had on a while ago, but we are back. Them say up. I see that Shaggy is linking with Food for the Poor charity to do some donation. That seems like a better idea. And I want to say to the people abroad, Madam Producer, people in the diaspora, that we have on this channel, what is it?
GoFundMe.
No, man.
Cash App?
It's not Cash App, wait.
But I don't remember.
But we have a cash link. Now, if you want to send us some money and say, Shaka, get some stuff and go back down there, we can do that. But we are not out here saying that give we your money. If you have a relative that you're confident that if you send a relative there some money, the relative will go down there and help the people, do that. I am saying that we here at Portland Spice TV, we will be going back on Thursday. We have 9 helicopters flying, but not doing the proper logistics in distribution. My people, let me tell you something. The government not doing a good job. And one of the things, Madam Producer, that hit us yesterday was the clearing of the roads. They're not clearing the road. His man a go through with machete and a chop. So from, all right, we saw some clearing. We saw backhoes between Santa Cruz and Middle Quarters. We don't see no more backhoe from come out, no, not in Alan Bamboo either. But let's say they're coming that side, right? But from we leave Middle Quarters all the way to Westmoreland until we turn up Long Hill, we don't see no backhoe, no official cleaning. In fact, when we turn, instead of go Black River and turn to go White House, single lane traffic, we have to squeeze through. Sometimes it takes us hours because one something coming on the other side. One something coming from the other side. Madam Producer, I think you're going to come use this mic here because that might be very noisy. One something coming from the other side. It takes us hours. In fact, we run up in our roadblock one at a time. And when we go down, there's a gas truck down the people. You know who a guy the gas truck? A minister of government. No other truck not up on the road, you know, because me say a man I use machete to chop out the road. Yeah? A man I use machete to chop out the road. And one truck, a gas truck, guided by a minister of government. And when me come out of my vehicle, I said to the producer, drive. Not driving there, go on anyway. And me go down there, go try see what me could have done when we start clear the traffic. And when we get the traffic, we move. The man was ready to move the truck. Me say, Minister, don't move the truck. Allow the vehicle and the small vehicle behind you to pass. Because every minute the truck going to get back up. And him want to move the truck. And I say, Minister, you serious? Me see the truck driver look upon him. Him look upon the truck driver. Then him look upon me. And me call around my vehicle. And what from me call around my vehicle. And my vehicle come round. Everybody else start past the truck. Because a truck should never be around there. And him know it. That's why him did that with the truck, you know. To use him authority. Madam Producer, send on this mic to you. Hold on. Come on, son.
I don't want to be on camera.
I know you don't want to be on camera. So, but let me get the mic out.
I'm not dressed for camera.
Hold on. Yeah, I'll speak up in the mic like over the top tonight. Right tonight.
All right, so I was saying that the people need food. And when we say food, we don't mean rice and flour. Because first thing, they don't have any water to cook. Even if they can find a little spot, maybe a pot, some wood or something, they don't have any water to cook. They don't have any water to drink. They don't have no food and they don't have any clothes. They specifically said we need clothes. One girl told me that 3 days now she have on the same clothes. And the thing about it, that area, a red dirt down there. So just imagine. Me see some pretty girl yesterday. And when me say them foot dirty, no water, no did they. It bad. It terrible. Total, I can say St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland is total. You know, when a car write off and the insurance say we have to write off this vehicle, those parish, the little part that I saw, write off. The children, I can't get this little girl out of my mind. I remember when I gave her a tutti frutti, she said to me, I don't eat this. And my eyes full of water because she don't even realize that at this time, she have to go eat any little thing. I remember we stopped at an area and the lady sat at a little pool of water with some children. A pregnant girl was there. And she said, oh, no, have nothing can give we. And we stopped. And I don't know, it just feel right now, it feel terrible in my mind. I don't know when I'll get this picture out of my mind. And she said anything at all. And when we gave the stuff to them, they tell us thanks like we are Jesus. It's still bad. Me mean no house no spare. We saw brand new washing machine at the roadside with our clothes in it. We saw like a house was there, the zinc and it's just the upright, the dresser is in place, the wardrobe is in place, the bed is in place. It's terrible. Some areas I had to put the towel over my nose because at some part you could smell like spoiled fish. So maybe the sea bring in some fish and maybe the place just smell away. Some stagnant water. They're all over the place. Some places river running at the road. I can tell you that these people, for now, they might go back to buckle torch and lamp and candles. Maybe until all the middle of next year. Every light post, whether concrete or board, it are ground. Me can't explain it. At one point, when we just reach into St. Elizabeth, Colin saying to me, Nats, look at that house, take a picture. And I remember saying to him, Colin, me sure say, you're not going to need this picture based on what we're going to meet up on. And we met a group from RJR. And when we said to them that it's still bad, them say, you don't see nothing yet. And we still don't see anything yet compared to the inner part of the parish. It's just terrible. Then totally write off. At one point we met up, we saw Dayton Campbell and Ian Ailes. In the night. And when they see we, they were frightened. They must say, what now do down here? And we tell them, man, you could have seen comrade Dayton Campbell, man. It's like the world upon him head. Him just look sad, him look down. And he must say to me, you don't see nothing. You don't want to see it from a helicopter view. I don't know when these people, I don't know when this place are going to come back. I don't see it anytime soon. But the people, them need help. Help is needed. We saw some soldiers giving out some water. I remember when we stopped at one place and this little girl come, you don't have any water? I remember when I took out everything out of the vehicle where we have in the car and eat. Every single thing. And I don't have anything else. I had a pack of Wrigley's. And me start search the van for the Wrigley's. Forgive them. That is how bad it is. And we sure we don't see much of it. We just see a little fraction. When we went to some areas, this is in Westmoreland now, and on the sea coast, you know them big house, them house are like house up at Red Hills. 3-story house, 4-story house. If in Portland, when we normally have hurricane, those are the houses that we would normally go to get shelter. And I can tell you, say, no roof, no depend them. These people seem as if they specialize in pretty roof. So they don't have a lot of deck houses, the areas that we go. And remember me tell you, man.
Somebody said you guys only see the main road. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that is a fact. We only saw
We
the
only
main road.
right.
We don't come out for the main.
And me mean no house, no house, no spear. We see even some house where the entire top with the board and everything just come off and put on beside it. No tree no left down there. It just terrible.
Thank you, Madam Producer. Thank you very much. Yeah, 4 days after the roads are not properly cleared. As I say, when you turn off to go White House, no coordinated cleaning no go on around there. So. One lane, dilly-dally, under some post, through some wire. Sometime, me have to come out and draw with some stick for pass. And I'm saying the government, even right now, they are having a press conference. Them not ready. The main roads should have been cleared by now. Sending the backhoe, we're not short of heavy equipment in Jamaica. And it takes me back to one of the things that Ralston said a while ago. When they were having the sitting of Parliament, when MPs wanted to talk about contractors, when MPs wanted to talk about funds before, we all have to help, even $500. Yeah, and that's what me are saying to people. We have, look on the YouTube channel we have on it again, man. We have a thing there. It's Cash App, it's Cash App? No, Cash App, it's Cash App. We have a Cash App on the YouTube channel. So if you go up on the YouTube channel, go up on the profile, you'll see a Cash App. If you want to send some money to us and say, send we a WhatsApp on the phone, tell us where you send, where you want us. Well, we're not going to tell us where we go, where you want we go. Because some of the places are difficult. But what I can tell you that next week, Thursday, we are going back down there. We are going to load up some food. I know some are going to buy a bale of tarpaulin. Because at least I want them have tarpaulin where if them need cover, them can cover. Because one of the things that rested on me last night was where these people going to sleep. Because when we start pulling out, we see the place start dark up. Calling right now, people are stuck. Trelawney. Yeah, but you hear the producer spoke about the stench. The stench lasts from Santa Cruz up to Trelawney. Because what we did is, when we got to St. Elizabeth, we just go straight through Westmoreland, come up Lang Hill, come through St. James, and come right up. And we never stop smell that smell until we get into St. Anne. It's when we get in a St. Anne, we start smell little fresh air. My people.
If they have family members who want to send the money to so they can buy.
Right, that's what I say. Exactly. If you have family members and you want to send them the money, then buy some things they might not have the wherewithal to get down there, and they can carry the stuff them come give away, we will carry it. Yeah?
If they have clothes,
people want clothes.
separate them. Don't put everything in one bag.
Yeah, do bags. Little soap, little toothpaste, toothbrush, because them lose everything, you know. Some of the houses are wash the things them wash away, you know. The stagnant water, yes, and the dead animals. And you might believe it or not, maybe people, you know, some of it. Yeah, man, JDF, they are down there. We saw them put up a base. And this is one of the things what me I say. JDF have the wherewithal to coordinate this relief, you know. But when me see is the government ministers that look hype from it. You understand? Somebody said that's why Barbara Carby left.
The sitting officer just talking about the money.
The money, that's all they're talking about.
And people are going to get hungry by the time the money surface.
You see, let me tell you something, people. A lot of international help are coming in. Whole heap of international help. But until that reach, right now, people want help. Right now.
It's so sad that people want to help and is afraid to give it to the government to help.
That is the sad part of it.
Because the amount of calls that I get.
People are afraid of the government. People are afraid of the government. And we hear the government talk about them afraid of scammers. But people are afraid of the government. And it should be comforting to send the stuff to the government and the stuff get distributed. People going to need generators down there. People going to need water tank to store water. Because the water sources right now are contaminated. You don't know what happened up in the hills, so the water source them down there a problem. Let me tell you something. I saw a disaster here in Portland when we got flood out. Swift River, Bone Brook, whole heap of the place them get flood out. And it is nothing like what I saw down in St. Elizabeth. You remember one of the time last night when we were traveling behind this taxi, and when we go down our spot, we gave a brethren a ride. I don't normally give people a ride, but it happened that I had to give this brethren a ride with a jug of gas, you know. And when we get to a spot, the taxi have to unload. It's a car. The man had to unload it because when the car go up on the stone, them in the main thoroughfare, you know. When it go up on the stone, them the car sit down. You have to let out everybody on the main road. 4 days after the hurricane. 4 days after the hurricane. Let me tell you something. Me hear them say the government at work, but when me see yesterday, and vex who want vex and boss who want boss, me no see the work. Because we should even go down there go see no Baku Friday. The main road, the big main road should have it clear right through. And people are willing to help, you know.
We saw a lot of people last night. We saw a lot of people who went down there to do the same thing that we did. You know, last night when we gave the young man the ride, I was saying that him lucky because when we see the distance where we had to took him with the gas, me I said this man lucky, you know. Say God send we, you know, but afterward we realized that, you know, say God put him at that spot at the time to save us. Because to how the place look, we can't identify anywhere. So trust me, we would have lost. Because we can't identify the turns. So we have to give thanks. What's his name again? Cooper?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have to give God thanks for sending Cooper to help us out. So while we help us, we help him.
Because people, me know the road, you know. But could I find the turn for go up Long Hill? Because the place rearrange. The place rearrange. But people, as the producer said this morning, I'm saying to all, who have relatives who can send down there with some things, send them down there with some things. Who have a $20, $50, send it to a cash app. We are going back down there Thursday. And again, I want to thank Mr. Chung down at Coronation Bakery. And I want to thank all of the cashier them were inside a Coronation Bakery for their donation to what we did yesterday. We go down there with over 100 bread. Between bread and grotto, we had over 100. Plus, we had about, between bun and tutti frutti, we had about 50. Yeah?
And that was the workers who just
And the bun and the tutti frutti, one worker put 5 bread. And then one must put 20 bun and one put 10 tutti frutti. All of the work of them from, we said to them, say, St. Elizabeth, we are going to say, when you are going, I said, no. Because one of them said she have clothes, you know.
Yes.
One of them said she have some clothes, can give them if she didn't know. But I woke up yesterday morning. And I woke up yesterday morning, come to me. And then I said to the producer, I say, oh, you stay? You ready for your ride for going to St. Elizabeth? And she said, yeah. And I say, all right. You are. Me I go get a jug of gas for the generator so that when we come back, because it's going to be late, we have gas in the generator. And I just go up at the bakery. And I say to them, say, yo, I want $20,000 of bread. And I go check the boss, and the boss said, me how much your bread, man? And the workers, them chip in. So, Mr. Chung up a Coronation Bakery, big up yourself. The donation came from Coronation Bakery, Boston Beach Park, and PortlandspiceTV. Yeah? So, to everybody who subscribe to this channel, big up on yourself. You push the channel by subscribing to the channel, by liking the video, by sharing the channel, and that assists us to do what we did yesterday. Because remember now, down there here now. It's how much diesel I do yesterday. When I go Stony Hill, I do $7,000 full up at the tank. And then I come up here, so I do our next 10,600. So it was about 17,000. Because the first time the vehicle shut off after we leave Stony Hill gas station was when we stopped to eat last night in St. Ann. We never eat.
You couldn't even find a little corner shop.
We never, you couldn't find nothing for buy, not even water we couldn't get for buy, you know.
At one point.
You know how we get some water? At the JDF man, we beg some water, you know, because our plan was to go to Price Smart and buy 4 case of water put in the vehicle. But the time, we never leave Portland till after 10. It's after 10 we leave Portland. And then because we get so much, we know, we figure say, things might not so nice on the road. Because once we got into Santa Cruz, we start get back up. No, once we come down Spurtree Hill, yeah, we start get back up. In fact, when we get into the middle of Santa Cruz, we turn back and go up on the bottom road and circle Santa. I never know said there was a river when you're going to Alan Bamboo. On your right, me never know someone river down there say look like a lake, people. The water settle up, stagnant. When we go middle quarters, water on both sides of the road. Settle up. The stench heavy. And we never go into Black River. Where them say Black River decimated. Where the Cash App link. Just go to the profile of this YouTube channel. Just go to the profile of this YouTube channel. In fact, maybe not just touch base with our link there and tell her to put the Cash App link in the chat so the people them can see it. Or send it to, tell her to put it in the chat.
You want to call while we are on?
No, man, nobody know depend on this now. Go ahead. Because I don't get no call yet. People, if you don't want to call, 876-804-7072. You can call me straight or you can call me on WhatsApp. The phone line is up. 876-804-7072. You can call me on WhatsApp or you can call me straight. Or the person is saying that the Cash App icon is not there. Oh, but you see the Cash App, you see it, maybe if you type it in. Well, we'll sort that out right now. So we can at least put it in the chat so you can get to it. But, or send me a WhatsApp and we can send back the link to you. So you can put something in the Cash App and we are going to buy some food. We're going back. Thursdays we're going back. Eh? And everything what we do, because what we did yesterday is because of internet problem, we have not posted it. Because the intention was to have that running in the background. And we tell you, Coronation Bakery gave us some bread, bun, and tutti frutti yesterday. And if you want your name called, we will call your name. If you don't want your name called, because you know you have some people who want to be silent donors. Right? And we are also saying to you that if you don't want to send it to us and you have a relative, we have a vehicle, load them up and send them down there. Hold on there. I have a call. Can't take this call. My people, it's about the love for people here. That's what it is about. Just the love for people. And we want to see our people survive this. Anybody when not dead in it, we want to see them live. Yes, sir. Good morning.
Morning, yeah. I was asking regarding the wharf. I hear him say that they're gonna open the wharf so we can send things.
Yeah, man. The
for
wharf
our
is
families, like
the wharf is
duty
open.
free.
The wharf is open.
For duty, no, I'm talking about duty free, like for supplies and stuff, like generators and stuff. We can send in free to our families. Is that true?
I am not sure. I'm not sure.
Could you
What I
know, make we know because we want to find out. I have 2 generators for send and some barrel of pack already, you know.
All right,
Someone
women know.
if we can get some reprieve on the duty for relief supplies and food and stuff like that for our families, right?
All right, so we can find that out. But what I know is that people that had things on the wharf before, they never charge them the storage. We never hear that them said duty free. So
Okay, because I hear them say them have a date, like November 20, like either November 28, they might have something until November 28 where you don't pay any duty.
somebody say yes.
Correct for me.
Somebody say yes, but you have to apply to customs. But it's something that
You have to apply?
yeah, you have to apply to customs. That's what somebody just put in the chat room. I don't know that for a fact. I will have to check it out and see
Please.
how that works.
Please.
Yeah. Gilly, what?
all right.
No, Gilly, send me whatever information you have to the 804 number. Because is this number that you're message me on that I am using to do the live, Gilly? Because we don't, well, see, internet come back there, but it's not stable, it's not staying. Eh? Yeah, the internet, what Flo said to us is that once you have fiber link internet at your house and you have current, you should have data. You should have internet. I have the fiber link, I have current. But yesterday it was stable, night before last night, but since last night it's very unstable. So we're using the phone, Gilly. So send me the info that you're sending me to the 804 number. But call up.
You know, I try to hear from St. Anne Colin.
St. Anne.
Like up in the hills in a St. Anne, like 9 Mile, Illiginsland, Alva and them places. We can't hear nothing from them here. They're up till now. My mother in that region and up till now I can't get a word from her.
All right. What happened though? Internet phone connection is down. Maybe 90, maybe about 80% of Jamaica no have no phone connection because when we leave Portland, we got signal in Kingston, and we had signal on the highway, but from the last time we talked to Obi, we was still on the highway. No, that's highway, the new highway 2000. But once we got into Mandeville, we never get no more signal until we reach about Montego Bay last night. We get a little signal, then we get little up a St. Anne. Because we got
cell towers down then. So cell towers them down then.
Most of the areas now have no current. And to fuel those cell towers, I don't think them last for a long time.
Right.
So on the way last night, we passed a whole heap of car park up, and I said to the producer, I said, you see, everywhere you see them whole heap of car park up, cell phone, I work there, so you see people. I see a man I walk with him cell phone, and up in the air, I look for the signal. Yeah, man, it's rough. So Starlink is needed. Starlink is needed.
If I buy Starlink, no, we're going to invest in Starlink here, sir. That's what I have to say.
Yeah, man, somebody said my auntie lives in Brownstone and call us. She said, no light. No. 75% of Jamaica don't have no current. And we're calling on GPS to
say less.
Yeah, man, to set up the areas that have not been damaged bad fast. And then you get to
and your boy Andrew Wallace, I'll be a PR this man there, you know. You see my travel around the island for a helicopter and I stop and I talk to people like him think and that we want. We don't want to see this man. We want to see tractors and the bulldozers that cut back the road.
To me, that is what I'm saying. Why you have main road from St. Elizabeth into Westmoreland. That main road, you know, see the
Prime Minister should not be driving on a helicopter around the island. He should be having a bulldozer in front of him where him go.
I clear the road.
With truckload of supply behind him. And not if you having a truckload of supply behind him, I help the people them. Why am I drive around by helicopter and stop a place and attack in a crowd like him look clout or something? We don't want a clout. We need help in the country.
Hold on, custom agency did that clarification. Hold on, Carla.
We don't trust him, so
Find
we're not
that,
helping until we get...
Go ahead, finish.
It's the people out there are willing to help, but we're not going to send our money to the Jamaican government, and we're not help until we get people who can give like non-governmental organization, our families direct. So let him know, so we want a PR government, because we're not interested in that. And the way I cut out the opposition and pretending like the opposition is not supposed to do no work by telling Zulika just them can't order no contractor to do work. They must wait. What can back this man?
Madness.
That they cannot order put no contractor for work.
Yeah,
Why
man.
Talk about them thing there, sir, because them thing on fire for me.
All right, sir. Respect.
Brother.
Respect. Yeah, what that message say a while ago?
So it says that Jamaica Custom Agent.
Let me read it. Me now have my glasses. Where my glasses? So them say duty-free customs, the things them for hurricane relief, they are duty-free and no GCT. Marsh, move from the fan. Walk on. Yes, man.
Oh. Me there, man. What you do?
Boy, Marsh.
Colin, you know something surprised me? So I'm surprised that our Prime Minister loved to call state of emergency. And I noticed most countries in the world, when they have disaster like what we have out here, you would call a national state of emergency.
Yes. Marsh, Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth must be declared disaster zone. Yeah. You're right, Marsh.
Yes. It is a must.
Yeah.
And there is no such... I remember some big robbery take place at St. Elizabeth, then tear down what left of a supermarket.
That's
and was them like...
looting.
And all we get... Yes, all we get from the government right now is this PR business.
Yeah.
Because every time you have a press conference, till the journalists they run out of question, they don't know what you ask.
But the journalists them not ask no potent question, Marshy. Appear garbage.
Them
Appear garbage. The journalists them ask. I don't watch the one this morning, but I don't know if anybody asks why the members of parliament and the opposition benches are not part of the committees that they have named.
The question, and listen to the word of the PNP leader Mark Golden.
Yeah, man, I heard the man say, if we are allowed to work, we are ready to work with the government.
Yes.
If we are allowed.
Yes. If we are allowed, then one just take over and do everything. And not let them do. Attack everything. I'm not going to tell you.
Hold on, Marshall. Don't lose your thought. Don't lose your thought, Marshall. Hold on. We ran into Ian Hills and Dayton Camp last night because that time now it was about after 7 when we were getting down to. I would have heard the name again when you turn for go up Long Hill. But it's close to the turn to go Long Hill. We buck up on Dayton, and Dayton was saying to us that the Prime Minister no land in a Westmoreland. Him fly over and claim said there is nowhere to land. But Mark Golden land because Mark Golden got a helicopter, went down there twice and land. And you are telling me said JDF can Prime Minister top tell lie, man. Stop it.
Hey,
stop.
Listen to me. Colin, the man just take the Jamaican people for food. You look up on some hilltop where you see some light pole there, up in the sky there, and you wonder how light pole reach.
Listen, man.
What can light pole go up there? Helicopter carry go up there.
Marshall, the man they can land anywhere they want put it down. Them can put it down.
Anywhere.
You understand?
And if it can't touch the ground, the JDF know how to rope you and send you to the ground.
But brother,
right?
Marshall, is a private helicopter Mark Golden go upon and land.
And he go down there and find place the land.
Twice.
So the Prime Minister was lying. And I don't think that statement will make that the helicopter can find the land. I can't the JDF say it, you know.
No, it's not the JDF side.
Incessant because the JDF cannot say that. Because if you
Marshall, you're dropping
out
out.
of sea, can take you up and put you down out of sea.
Listen, man. I remember when the man rolled away a bush. Yeah. When the man rolled away a bush up in a Bellevue. A JDF helicopter they go take him out. Them couldn't land. Them rope down. The man, them carry up man up there, no? Rope them down. Rope up the body.
Yes. It was nonsense the Prime Minister was talking. But you want me to tell you something? Grand Cayman sent $1 million.
Yeah. Miami eats $1 million too.
Wonder what $1 million there go.
Miami eats a $1 million. Me see a thing say Shakari Richardson give $500,000. Me hear say Denzel Washington give money.
Afraid of the yeah. Food. You see, the food, maybe some PNP people get some high food. Maybe. Do you see them people are behave? Maybe. Money them. Remember what happened to the charity money?
Which one? The one that buys stocks and bonds?
Hey.
Tell her.
It's 1 ton. It's 1 ton you can use with those cash money. It's rubber shatter.
Well, somebody said that. You know what? Somebody said that PNP must turn up to the press conferences. And I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes,
the
you have to take the bull by the horn. You have to take the bull by the horn.
To the press conferences.
Yes.
Represent the people.
I believe so.
Represent your people. Turn up at the press conferences and ask the questions. Since they're not giving you a chance to be a part of the recovery. Snoop Lion.
You can't make Dora alone just come out that chat where she want chat.
Somebody says Snoop Lion and K what gave some money as well. I am sure that we're going. Remember, the UK, $2.5 billion, 2.5 million pound. The UK giving.
And the first country there should be a down.
You're breaking up, Marshy.
Turn up some head. Oh,
I didn't hear that. Go ahead now. Go ahead.
Oh. One of the first country that look at us and give us something, I want country and the one is despise and help cut off with Donald Trump.
You mean Venezuela?
Not about Venezuela.
You don't only cuss off Venezuela, then take away Venezuela money. Remember we have some money for Venezuela.
Money them. Yes. Take away the people them thing. And Venezuela could have show up. Mighty God. Hey, let me tell you something, you know. The person who said the PNP then to turn up at press conference, then to turn up in full force.
Yeah, man, they need to. They need to.
Yes.
They need
enough.
to.
Because we not go can ask no question of Parliament. Because the infidel
that is a fact.
Oh.
Turn up with the opposition leader.
And then 5 places left.
In Jamaica, yeah, man, they came. Remember, came down here, you know. And the opposition leader was with the government ministers. All right, Marshall, big up yourself. Let me give somebody else a chance.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Mystical, call me upon the 804-7072. 804-7072. Call me upon that number, Mystical.
Somebody was asking about Shrewsbury and
Shrewsbury and Suffolk. If they get damage, it's minimal damage. Cornwall Barracks. I go up a Cornwall Barracks, about 10 house up, they lose them roof. About another 7 or so up at Bellevue, lost their roofs. But the damage, the real damage, and I not say them damage are not real enough because the people them lose them roof and they are poor people, they need assistance. But the MP, Isaac Buchanan, is in town, and I know that yesterday, I think NIS was on its way to see some of those people. So the MP in East Portland is looking out for those people here who got some damage. Go ahead, caller.
calling
Yes.
here that you're doing, and everybody who is listening, big up on myself and keep safe. But I'm thinking this government, I'm convinced they don't know what they're doing. Jamaica over their defense force have at least 18 bushmasters, and those vehicles, they are sufficient and capable enough to reach any of the areas in Westmoreland, in St. Elizabeth, in Hanover, and in St. James. And the time the Prime Minister take a fly in a helicopter, he should have been in a convoy with those vehicles carrying aid to the people that need it.
I saw one of the Bushmaster in St.
Why am
Elizabeth
I?
yesterday.
You saw it yesterday is Friday, and you saw one.
I saw
and I'm
one.
telling you, they have at least 18.
Well, I'm not saying it's only one down there. I saw one at the base. They've set up a base down at St. Elizabeth, and I saw one of the Bushmasters down there.
I've been to St. Elizabeth, I've not seen any.
Yes.
I've been all the way to Hanover, and I've not seen any.
I remember we have some rubber wheel tanks too, you know,
And
with
I
them there.
know, but not only that, they also have several big boats with them by the other day, up to 2024 in April, or this year April, them get too much boat for Japan 8 Fun or whatever I name. And you want to tell me that those boats cannot approach the island from the coast and provide the aid that is needed even to remove the dead bodies? Those boats cannot do that.
Why? All I see is these
them
press.
big money boat we buy and we get can't do that. So it's either the government is very deliberate and want what to happen, or they don't know what they're doing. And if they don't know what they're doing, we're going to ask the work. And for us, that is Mark Golding. It makes no sense. You're flying over a place in helicopter and you have all these tools, equipment, machinery that taxpayers' money buy, that people give you as in aid from different countries, America, Japan, all of these places give you these machines and you have them sit down and handle them. You know, say yesterday Thursday I drive past camp and about 5 soldiers I see out there.
I do what?
Like dead and I drink dirty water.
You drive past
camp.
You drive past camp and you see 5 soldiers rake up camp?
Rake up camp. And we have these, so it's not good enough. It's either it's very deliberate or they don't know what they're doing.
I don't think they know what they're doing, and they don't
know what they're doing.
They don't want to allow the technocrats to do it. The politicians are taking the spotlight when they should be dealing with policies and allowing the technocrats to do the work on the ground and ensure that the people get deliverance.
Another thing I see happening is this toll. I see in the newspaper that they told people, they must say there was no agreement and they are losing money. I'm saying we are having a disaster. I'm sure you have insurance for these things, for these events, and the whole world is contributing. Jamaica, a lot of people are carrying aid using the highway.
Well, tell you what, I heard Minister Vaz say the tolls. Hold on, I heard Minister Vaz say the tolls must be free. I never heard him say till when, but the toll people them. That is what the government must do. Send me a WhatsApp, Mystical. If you're not getting through, send me a WhatsApp on 804-7072 and I will call you back. But don't call the number, my private number. That's the number that I'm using to do the broadcast. Once again, Mystical, if you're not getting through, just send me a message and I will call you back. All right, caller. Thanks for the call, yeah?
Yeah, man. Bless up.
Bless up. Lovely voice, eh? Caller. Hold a sec for me. Hello, good morning. All right, that call not connecting. Yeah, hold on. I have a message where the producer want to read. Kenya, big up yourself in the house. We have a viewer from Kenya in the house. Please subscribe and share the channel. President.
Yes, man.
What go on, partner?
I have a serious concern now.
Talk to me.
I have a serious concern. I'm thinking of some barrel and ship them out right, with clothes and food. But the problem what hit me in my brains is what sure after them reach war.
What surety you do what?
We are sure so they're not going to disappear.
Well,
And when the barrel them reach war, but we are going to sure so they're not disappear.
Well, you can't be sure, but what I'm getting to understand from my listeners and viewers is that the government is saying that storm relief stuff that you're sending in will be coming duty free and there will be no GCT. So if you send them to like a family member to pick them up and go deliver them, I guess you might be able to ensure that you can go through. Somebody was saying that the caller a while ago was Ed Girl. Ed Girl, please call back. Lovely voice, eh? So maybe you have to use that route, President. Send them to a relative or a friend and they pick them up and deliver them.
Because sometimes under normal circumstances, any little disaster, when you go half of the things them disappear. And this is what is bothering me right now. We're not sure of no security that what we send gonna reach where we send.
Well, we hope that...
And
go ahead.
And the other thing, my brother, I text it in the group already. It's not that the government are high. Them dunce, they don't know what to do. They don't have no vision.
And they don't have the capacity.
Dunce. They don't know what to do.
They don't have the capacity either, my brother.
Because they're dunce.
Yeah, you see.
Because them dunce.
You see, let me tell you something. Prezi.
When I go drive or fly and talk about helicopter can't land, which part JDF can't land?
All on top of building we put them down, party. All on top of building we put them down.
Dunce and dunce,
Any town square. Because right now all electricity lines are down. So no electricity line are there. So they can't put them down in any town square. You understand what I say?
But Shaka, the helicopter, the JDF rubbles. It can land in a rubbles. When they have war, don't they land for anything?
Of course, Mr. Some Chinook.
The man just they want to go. How market you find place to land?
Listen, man, the man play politics. The man is playing politics and he must stop. Must stop playing the politics.
At times, man.
The number for the live is 876-804-7072. Boy, Prezi, when I went down there yesterday.
All right, my brother. Later.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself. When I go down there yesterday, it was a disaster. 876-804-7072. If you're not getting through, just send me a message and say, call me, and I will call you. All right? Mystical, send me a message. Because I have your number in the phone where you try call, but that is the phone that we're using to do the broadcast this morning. I see a long message just coming, something about the UK. Can you bring it up for me? Where's my glasses? Please, can you get my glasses so I can see these messages? Rapid response team do not have chainsaw. Oh, but chainsaw needed to go up on some of them road there. The road need front end loader, they need the backhoe to push out the main road, Mr. Prime Minister. The main road them need to clear. I heard Darrell Vaz said that the toll are free and I access how much toll plaza we go through yesterday? 1, 2, no man, 3. And they were all free. They were all free. So those are policy decisions that government must make. Can you find out if the opposition or other people? The messages are disappearing very fast. I heard Desmond McKenzie on Sky News and I was so embarrassed. Why were you embarrassed? That's Desmond. Jamaica. Oh, a lady up at Cornwall Barracks. So I must say Jamaica and stop say Jamaica. I must say Jamaica and stop say Jamaica. So it's Jamaica. My lady up at Cornwall Barracks. Yeah, man. 876-804-7072. If you're trying to call and not getting through, send me a message. I will return the call. Mystical try call me. But Mystical don't have your number in this phone, you know. So if you Send me a message, Mr. Kala. I'll be able to call you. 5 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago. Did I get that call? Yes, I did. That was yesterday. Yeah, man. This is Portland Spice TV. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, we invite you to subscribe, like, and share the channel. DP, don't call me on this number. DP, if you want to call me, send me a message. Call me on 876-804-7072. Yeah, man, I just see a call coming from DP. Damian Phillips, yes. Me just see it come up on. I don't know. But I'll take his call. So the number is 804-7072. I don't know if the call is not coming through, because I see Mystical trying to call me on that number as well. Yeah, I've been receiving calls, so I don't know why they're not coming through. Yes, sir.
Trying to call me on that number as well.
Your instrument in the background still playing. Go ahead, my brother.
I am producer asked, so may I call you for?
So we are called for criticize about.
No, may I have a question. Did your president only go to Westmoreland?
No, he went to St. Elizabeth as well.
Because I'm looking at a post right now on X that says, today I visited Westmoreland to see the devastation from Hurricane Melissa and got a first-hand look at Darliston. Yeah. I not see nothing in this says St. Elizabeth.
All right, so what, you have a problem with that?
Yeah, because if we're not going to criticize the Prime Minister only go St. Elizabeth, which is a lie, because the Prime Minister has gone to Westmoreland.
The first
and
day.
the president only go to Westmoreland, that means una play politics.
Hold on. The first day that your Prime Minister went down, where did he go to?
Me don't know, you tell me.
The first day he went to St. Elizabeth alone. Never gone nowhere else.
So which part is supposed to go first? Westmoreland?
Hold on, man. Hold on. The Prime Minister is using my money. I don't know if you still pay tax at Jamaica. If you do, your money. The Prime Minister use. What Mark Holden did yesterday was use his money. Mark Holden's money. In a private helicopter.
So that is moving the goalposts.
No,
so even if
it's not
so
moving.
Like you're qualifying to say, even if he had gone to only Westmoreland, the fact that his private money is allowed to do that. So
of course,
the care of the country and everybody know where in a suffer, because that is what me saying, Bridging. I know everybody can call a spade a spade. But no must have no reason why.
Can you call a spade a spade? Can you call a spade a spade?
You call them saying that the Prime Minister is a liar and JDF never say whatever, blah, 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 these things. I don't know, like I said, I don't do logistics. I don't know the reason why the Prime Minister did not go to Westmoreland. But uno know.
All right, hold on.
Saying no, it is okay because if the president of the PMP use his fund or whatever resources, him can only go Westmoreland, but him not figure nowhere else.
And I am saying to you that he also went to St. Elizabeth. I know that for a fact.
So where's the so why uno no post that?
Uno who?
Whosoever on a president.
So you also want to determine what we post?
So what may I say is, uno determine when the Prime Minister go where?
The Prime Minister is the Prime Minister for Jamaica. And the Prime Minister travels.
Glad you said that.
And the Prime Minister.
I'm not choking on that.
And the Prime Minister travels on taxpayers' money. Yesterday, Mark Golden used his money and rent a helicopter. And him rent a helicopter, go to Westmoreland, land, pick up Dayton, pick up Ian Hills, take them on a tour, land back at Westmoreland, go to St. Elizabeth, look over St. Elizabeth. Him never land at St. Elizabeth. But him.
So you're saying go to St. Elizabeth?
Then if you fly over St. Elizabeth, you don't go to St. Elizabeth.
So that you know, bossy. So let's just debate. Didn't the Prime Minister fly over Westmoreland?
The first day, no. He flew straight into St. Elizabeth. Him fly over Westmoreland must the day before yesterday, no. Him go fly over Westmoreland.
So which day
after?
which
the
day
first day, Wednesday, he went to St. Elizabeth. The Prime Minister.
No. I'm asking you, which day did he fly over Westmoreland?
I think it was Thursday. I think it was Thursday that he flew over Westmoreland and said then couldn't land.
But Colin, you hear what you saw a while ago? If person answer me and say, yes, Mark Golden went to St. Elizabeth, and you just saw a while ago that if you fly over it, that means you go there.
And I am saying
so why the goalpost shift?
But listen, brother, because you just call for talk, you not call for listen. So just listen now. The first day Andrew Holness got St. Elizabeth alone. He never fly over Westmoreland. He go St. Elizabeth alone and go back at town. People start talk Thursday, him go fly over Westmoreland and I think Trelawney. Never land at Westmoreland. I don't remember if him did land at Trelawney. I don't remember. I don't say him never land at Trelawney. I don't remember. But I know him never land at Westmoreland. Yeah? And I am saying Westmoreland is so near to St. Elizabeth. And the first day him never go west. Huh? Oh. So, let me tell you something. You see, one of the problems I have always had with UDP is that you always tell people that you're neutral and all of that kind of something there. And that's my major problem with you. You're a GLP operative, and the day you accept that is the day I can accept your discussions. Until you accept that you're a GLP, you're a labor right more than Andrew Holness, and you advocate for the Labour Party, then me can understand you. Because all of your other attributes that a Labour right must have, you have them. You lie, you spread your own narrative, and therefore, me not going to accept your argument them until you accept that you're a Labour right. Him gone?
No, you say listen to me, I listen, boss. That's
man.
That you don't bless with. You say listen to me, I listen.
I accept the things that I have been blessed with. And God continue to bless me and me accept it. Even when people try to tear me down with lies and their own misconceived narratives. And that's why I thank God every day for the kind of skin where Him give me. Thick like crocodile skin. You know? Go ahead and talk.
Yeah, so as we said a while ago, I'm glad what you said because it's on record that you said the fact that the Mark Golden used private resources. Him could have go wherever I want to go, whenever I want to go. You also said that he went to St. Elizabeth and then you clarified and said, no, he did not land in St. Elizabeth. He flew over. However, the fact that you flew over a place that means you go. And I'm telling you that the Prime Minister did fly over Westmoreland the same day he went and landed in St. Elizabeth. So argument on us say him and tell lies.
So why him go back and fly over it Thursday? Why him go back fly over it Thursday? If him did fly over it Wednesday.
So you see, you ask me question when me can't answer, sir. Then if the Prime Minister said.
Then me just assure you say.
I am just pointing out that from me listen radio till now, me hear the argument is the Prime Minister him no fly him no going to St. Westmoreland.
He did not fly over Westmoreland on the first day. You're a liar.
If we're not playing, if we
he
are not
did
playing
not
politics,
fly over Westmoreland
if we're not playing
on the first day.
The fact that I want Mikhail, if you ask a question, you know.
Let me ask you one question before. Let me ask you one question before. Why is it that no opposition MP is on any of the committees that have been formed to deal with hurricane relief? Why?
Name the member of the committee for me.
Question, answer question. Answer my question first and then I'll answer yours.
Me never ask a question, me ask for information me ask for.
So isn't that a question, name the member? You said name the members. Also you don't know what a question is anymore.
I'm asking for.
That's a question.
I'm asking
DP,
for information.
You have a show. Use your
members.
DP, use your platform. You have a show. Use your platform.
You know, this morning we started off and we switched
You know,
the show. We focus on the most important things right now. And you allow DP to call and spoil the show.
no, DP can't spoil the show. Me get to tell DP to him face him is a liar. And that's what I wanted to tell him.
But that's not the first yet. You never tell him that before?
Eh? Viewers, I'm telling you this. The first day Andrew Holness go down there him go West St. Elizabeth. Never go Westmoreland. The other day him go back go fly over Westmoreland and Trelawney. Morning, caller. Hello, morning.
Mr. Ben.
Morning.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, man, respect.
Me calling out of Florida. I was listening to your program. Don't make these people of Jamaican background who think narrow-minded and only think for GLP people only. Do not let them get you in any situation. We know that when you have a disaster, this government is showing politics up. And I'm talking from the United States. And if I get the chance to talk to the Prime Minister, cut politics out of this.
Hold on. Because, hold on, caller. I saw a message in the chat room, which is correct. The first day, the Prime Minister went to St. Elizabeth and St. James. Thank you, listener. He went to St. Elizabeth and St. James. The second day, he went to Westmoreland. It was, I think at the Thursday, him go Westmoreland. And him never land. Continue, caller. Sorry.
Yes, Mr. Bell. The Prime Minister is operating like his own GLP into Jamaica. And him need to stop it and think for Jamaicans. He is the Prime Minister for Jamaicans, not GLP only.
Of course.
And he's showing it up. Anybody with sense. I am living in the United States for more than 30 years. I am not a politician. I am a Jamaican.
Mm-hmm.
And people with sense can tell anybody in the world the Prime Minister is showing up himself like a politician only care about one set of people.
But hold on. But to date, hold on, caller. To date, the Prime Minister has not landed in Westmoreland. To date, the Prime Minister has not touched the ground, idiot DP. To date, the Prime Minister not touched the ground at Westmoreland. See? Me go Westmoreland, boy. The producer go Westmoreland, boy. Why you not fly down and come help some people, boy? Don't come, sure. DP, let me tell you something. You're a youth where all I have done, Rihanna and Kanye West, I do things. All I have done for you, DP, is try to help you. And I've seen you trying to tear me down. You. I was being warned. I'm going to call a name this morning. President, a man of my respect. President Fitzroy. A long time Fitzroy tell me, say, Colin, you see that you, DP, is not your friend. Not your friend. But when you take a disaster, DP, it just shows, you know how long this lady want me carry around on the program to make people know who you be. And I keep telling her I'm not going to put her on to destroy you. And I still not going to put her on for destroy you, DP. But leave me alone. Now I'll show you 2 examples. You see, Anne-Marie Vaz is no longer a member of parliament in East Portland because she trouble me. I'm not going to tell you about the next man. I'm not going to tell you about him because I'm not going to take it to that level there. But may I tell you, clean up your heart and come. You want to be like me? You have to have a clean heart. Clean hands and pure heart if you want to be like me. That's the first thing you need to start doing. Lego bad mind, Lego envy, and Lego grudge. And jealousy. Jealousy is not such a bad thing, you know. Jesus said, I am a jealous God. Yeah, jealousy is not a bad thing, but envy, bad mind, let it go. Caller, go ahead.
Yes, Mr. Bell.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, there is not one member of the PMP opposition side. 2 sides make a government. Opposition, unless you go have a communist country.
Yes.
And if you ever just think out to just name members of your side as a GLP side and the community now in a this disaster, that can show you clearly say you only have play politics.
But you may ask the youth,
I
why
watch the
no
US
opposition
embassy.
member not the panit and they ask me, who are the members?
I watch the US embassy directing the US helicopter. Not really them a guide the team, but they are there to receive the people who come on by. As bad as the US government is operating in the Caribbean right now or before, Donald Trump sent more than 40 helicopters with hurricane relief. All right? Now, all of these helicopters where you see JDF have, why is it them couldn't grant the opposition leader one of those helicopters where we pay for?
But brother, the first thing the Prime Minister should have done is call the opposition leader and say, come, we are going down, so. You know, realize, I said to the youth a while ago, the government formed some committees. I mean, not hear no opposition member name for none of them. I may ask him why. Him say who they on the committee. And I go tell me say information. Maybe not even know say hold on. Maybe not even know say the committee them farm. You know him say I look information. Go read. Follow the Jamaican news.
But even the American journalists down there can really see it and I tell you.
But brother,
in a natural words, you know, even see no opposition in a no farm of these photo shooting where them are shoot.
No, they're not involving the opposition. And that's why somebody in the chat room said the opposition must turn up at the press conferences. And I agree. Turn up and pepper them with questions.
Because
anyway, you call. Go ahead, finish up.
Yeah, me just this few seconds. Look on the amount of hurricane relief flight coming into Norman Manley International Airport. You don't see one member of the opposition team and you have 28 in the House of Representatives. Don't.
They're not showing no unity. They are not showing any unity. That's what I said, boss.
No unity.
When the Prime Minister met with when the Prime Minister met with the opposition leader the other day after the storm, I think. It was after the storm or before, somewhere around the storm. Did you know that it was the opposition leader who wrote to him about it?
Them need to cut them bullshit out, man. Take care, my brother.
Little more. When a man I go try justify the Prime Minister not setting foot on the ground in St. Elizabeth, who you, man? Who you are defend? I know the people of Jamaica you are defend. You defend Labour Party, brother. We defend the people of the Jamaica. It's the people we defend. And if when we defend the people, it falls in at the benefit of the PNP, that's all right. Hold on the caller, producer.
Yeah.
Hold on there.
All right. Every time DP call you,
hold on.
You always say you want to ask him some questions, right? And you keep asking DP about the government and the GLP. DP seem as if you have any knowledge at all about anything like that. DP have a show. And DP, you never see DP interview a councillor, a MP, a minister, nobody at all. DP use his show to try and tear down Shaka Fame and Boston Beat. And then he used PortlandspiceTV to try and tear down PNP. So it's just a waste of time. You just allow him to interrupt the show at all times.
My apologies. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, one Shaka.
Boy, I'm there mystical. I'm there. I go down to St. Elizabeth and down to Westmoreland yesterday.
Yeah, I follow you yesterday, the earlier part, yeah?
Yeah, but the connection...
Sorry for kind of disturb you this morning because I try all channel, but I have to deal with 422 to see if I can, get a link up, but sorry for that. Yeah,
not a problem.
Good to be on.
Yeah,
listen me, man. Boy, say Natalie break my heart. Well, I'm still I'm not even recover yet, yeah. I'm not recover based upon her expose how she got through on the journey yesterday.
Yeah.
what you guys go through and encountered, it is really heartbreaking, man.
Well,
Remember me tell you,
to see it is something different.
Hey, Shaka, I don't want to see no more right. I don't want to hear no more right, brother. I'm just there.
I give you a joke. Hold on. I give you a joke. As you heard Natalie say, while we were down there yesterday, we didn't eat. And when we start coming through St. James, we start say she hungry. And now this is not a lady here talk say she hungry. Because sometimes you have to say, hey, you know, eat something. Anyway, when we come to St. Anna, we got something to eat. And we start drive, she I eat and I take time I eat. And my son call. Because my son I said, Daddy, you never tell me say I go because we just see up on TikTok say you go. So she start talk to him and I tell him what I go on. You see, Francis start talk back to him, brother. No more food, no eat,
Yeah, man. Brother. Yeah, I got you mentioned Gaza this morning.
Yes.
Street there.
Yes.
Yeah, and Gaza, Haiti, Jamaica now, brother.
Yes.
Real time,
A long time you're talking.
We always know, sir, Jamaica. Listen to me, man. We always knew that Jamaica was on the trajectory towards Haiti. You get me, I say? But we never anticipated that it would have arrived so early. And let me say this, Shaka. You see, as long as them people, I have to refer to them as them people, is at the end, a disaster worse than this is looming. Because what is the disaster that is looming, A disaster called disease, man.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah? A disaster that is called disease, You know why?
That's stagnant water
you know
that
why,
down
Colin?
there. Yeah.
Colin, you know why, brother? Remember me tell us that my heart a bleed, Because as long as these racist classes, inept people, who just deal with themselves and them show, and them pride and them face and them look on TV and them thing there, Now another time for you walk up and down on TV, another time for you in at the ground, when you see them exclude participant in the process, and just exalt themselves, it shows you see a bigger disaster is looming. And they will never be able to recover it when them come to them senses. And they will not come to them senses because that is what they are. Yeah? No, Colin. A disaster. The first people who should have out there are the military. The military should have reconnaissance. Yeah? All of the helicopter them out there. Yeah, you hear me?
Yes.
The military must be in charge with a command center, command post. Them are the boss on this. You get what I say?
Yes.
The government must be administrative, provide the links. The military say, we need this. We need some more helicopter coming from United States and from ever. Chopper we can carry heavy lifting and them sort of stuff there. Yeah, we need this and that. And the military get in touch with them people to say, bring in some tents. Bring in a field hospital, bring in some food centers, soldier good for all them things.
Yeah, man.
And them fear run the show, my brother.
Yes, man.
They
have the logistics. Yeah, man.
Hey, brother.
And somebody mentioned this morning the Maritime University because they teach logistics. So you're bringing some of them students there on the ground as well.
Brethren, the military must have dip on the coordination. We don't want a politician for them chat, We want people out there. Want the man from the sky, survey the thing and know the centers, know where the greatest hits are on the earth, and intervene, deposit soldiers here and there. Set up the cap, they can respond to food, can respond to shelter. Yeah? And them thing I'm bringing other participants, other units from our neighbors. Yeah, whether Cuba, Haiti, not Haiti, Cuba and
the US,
Venezuela, and all of them places, US. Come in, man. What about the biggest warship out there? Fedora, who you are war in the Caribbean? Yeah, with the biggest warship. Bring in the biggest troops them now and come let them off your so.
Yeah. The Black River Hospital is in dire straits. Bring in one and get in the hospital ship.
Listen to me, man. And that's how we there, man. So them little man, you can't deal with it, brother. They don't know what to do. All them a do a try get some likes out of this. There's time for likes now, man.
No.
The young up on platform and do all them things, man. Yeah? Our people must suffer. And if this thing is not cauterized early, brother, it cannot be clawed back. It's a desperate situation we in, brother.
Very, very like desperate situation.
Hey, the man them build a new weapon of mass destruction, man. Yeah? So them are use the wind, them are use the sea. Yeah? You get me I say? Them are weaponize the wind, them are weaponize the sea, them are weaponize the earth. Yeah? And that the man them are do pan we are saying. So if we get them people who are the collaborators with them out of the way, we doom man. Because them people are not a heart and a soul.
Obi, don't call me on that number. That is the number we are using to broadcast. 804-7072 is the number. If you're not getting through, just send me a message, Obi. I'll call you back. Don't ring that number. That's my private line. That is the number that we are using to do the broadcast. We're having internet issues, so we can't use the laptop. We have to use the phone. So the 422, don't use that number. Send me a message, Obi. I'll call you back. Yeah, Mystical, continue.
Yeah, man. I tell people, but they must engage. And it's a disaster. And there's something called disaster management. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's something that's called disaster man. I don't have no clue as to what it is because we can't have no clue because that's not our intention. Our intention to get gains off of this thing, yeah? Our intention is to help people.
And they are not allowing the people with the technical skills to manage the thing.
They know that me I say, brother. Yeah, so how it will work? That means a disaster and destruction, obliteration of Jamaica them want. Yeah. So these people have to be obliterated and move aside. The military must take control of this thing. It's a disaster. It's a war. It's a war.
It's a war zone.
That, push them one side Mystical. And take charge. It's a war zone.
Mystical, when you go down there,
yes,
that's what you see in a war zone, brother.
Brethren.
One at a time.
A war zone, military.
When I leave St. Elizabeth yesterday, heading to Westmoreland, one at a time I have to stop and say, no. Because I tell you something, Mystical, and it's the first I'm going to make it public. I had a dream just before the holiday. Before the Heroes Day holiday. The dream was before the holiday. I don't know if you remember the day when we had a earthquake. The night before that, I
heard
dreamt.
About it.
The night before that, I had a dream that we had a massive earthquake. The earthquake shook for about 7 minutes. And I was between my doorposts and bawling out, do God, stop now, God. Do God, stop now. Me, I beg you, God, stop now. And it was a massive disaster, Mystical. I tell the producer about it the morning. And we were leaving work the day, and I was listening to 6 o'clock news. And I heard that there was a 4-point-something earthquake that was the center was close to Buff Bay. It was the night before that I had that dream. And I said to her, nah, the dream bigger than that. The dream bigger than that. I might just look on it and I say, I eat this.
Yeah, man. Them blew up a weapon, a mass destruction for the tropics, so let me incentivize something that was always there. Yeah.
Test it pan way.
So and test it pan way. You know what I mean? We have all the people, but it's a wrong move, man, because we are going to surface shows a retribution about, brother. Yeah, man. These are no normal times, Colin. Yeah.
No, it's not normal.
It's not no normal time.
And then
normal
you're playing politics.
The military.
Why the road from St.
That's
Elizabeth
what I'm saying, man.
The road from St. Elizabeth to Westmoreland, 4 days after the hurricane not clear yet?
Brother, where the people are come from? They're not of us. They're not for us. They're not with us.
Brother, but
they're
even the road, hold on. Even the road to St. Elizabeth not properly clear yet,
Brother, that are the first order of business, man. The first order of business is access, man.
Access.
Yeah? And then for bringing resources right away. Food and shelter, stop over them. Man. So, military is capable of dealing with all these matters.
Of course.
Responding. And if they don't have it like that, they might have neighbors. Talk to your neighbors. Your military colleagues.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, your neighbors. And make them come forcefully. So push them people aside. A war zone. We don't need civilians to deal with this now.
Military take over.
Push them aside.
Little more, brother.
And take over. Yes.
Bless
Good.
up. I'm gonna tell you something. Politics is what is supposed to use to deal with policies that should help your country. Not politics to segregate and put hype up one over the other. Election done. Yeah? But obviously, the Prime Minister and his team now realize that the election is over. And all members of Parliament are part of the government of Jamaica. Get everybody involved, Mr. Prime Minister. Because this can turn on and bite you, you know. This can turn around and bite you. When you have all hands on deck, is everybody. We are all in this thing together. But the Prime Minister is behaving like him alone. How you going to name the committees and you don't have opposition members on them? You must bring in the opposition. They are elected by the people. They are not like senators who you choose. Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Mr. Bell.
Yeah, man, you were calling.
But yeah, man, I get a call and say something now, man. I get a call and say something now, man.
Sam, your voice a drop.
If you look on them, yeah, I get a call and say something now, man, a while ago.
Yeah.
If you look on them in America, when there is a national disaster, you're the three agents that take charge of the full operation. The military,
yes,
the fire brigade, and FEMA.
They are trained for that. Are them trained for that, you know?
Right? Those are the people that take full charge of the whole operation. Right? So I can't see, I'm not seeing the JDF monitoring the road preparation, moving debris. Because they have equipment, they have engineer department.
Yes.
Right? Right? And I can't see there is a committee set up to deal with the whole disaster problem. And there's no member of the opposition is chair or vice chair the committee. Right? And I can tell you now, in most countries when there's a disaster, you know who benefit?
Who?
In Bell?
Who?
The capitalists them.
The capitalists.
Capitalists them. They benefit at all times.
Sam, we're not going much longer, so thanks for the intervention. I'm going to take another call, yeah?
Yeah, man. And DP. Just wipe him off, man.
Wait a second, just block him.
Program.
All right, cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Colin.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Friend of a center, you know how. The man, them not have no money. They buy time to take the hurricane relief money can come in. We use it to do the work and what they're supposed to do. If you listen to when Brown did not talk at the parliament before the hurricane, you realize that they have put out everything we have to do with money because them broke. Them broke the country for the election. The man used the election and broke the country. And they don't have a dollar to clear one road. You can't tell you that time. I look on it long time and I have to walk on. Anyway, I just got me as a still.
Respect, my brother.
One night time.
Anna, a lot of people believe that them don't have no money for true. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Colin, morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know who this attack to you. Man who sit up on the hill. Man who sit up on the hill.
Speak up, Lord.
Man, you know who this talking to you? The man who sit up on the hill.
Man who used to up on the way?
Anyways, on the hill.
Oh, which one are hill? Oh,
Castle.
Yeah, man. All right, cool. Yeah.
All right. So the biggest concern we're hearing now is one, logistics,
Yeah.
two, road opening networks, and
Yeah.
three, coordination of relief efforts
Yes.
with regards to food, medical supplies, and all that kind of stuff. So, and I'll stay too long because realize you wanted to keep it moving.
Yeah,
Now,
and what
Mia
happened is
mentioned
that
something about-
we're using our
yeah.
phone to do the broadcast, and
Yes,
when we connect
yes.
up everything to the phone,
So-
it stress the battery, so we don't have much battery time. Go ahead.
Right. So three things real quick. The stress level is going to be very, very, very.
Yes.
Apart from that, the frightening effects of viewing what is happening.
Trauma.
'Cause when we're doing the Gulf and seat in the bus, one of the most terrible thing was reading the faces of the people.
Yes.
The people of the population.
Yes.
So that is something where there's gonna have to be some coordinated efforts to one, make the people comfortable first.
And that is hold on,
So they're
Carla.
not gonna
Hold
be
on.
tense. You know,
Hold on, Carla.
Yeah.
That is one of the things we mash up the producer yesterday. When you see the people, because seeing the pictures from the sky and seeing the buildings is one. But when you see the people, because when you see them sit down on the roadside and them stay so, I would slow down and them say, oh no, I have nothing can give away. Because they have nothing.
Yeah.
They have no
And
house. They have no food.
Water.
I
no
hear one
food,
man yesterday
no
say
medication.
millions of dollars gone in container we wash way.
Okay.
So
Okay.
seeing
So
those
that's stress
pictures
factor
from
there.
the sky is one.
Yeah.
But seeing the people up front, up close and personal gives you that terrifying feeling. She said to me one of the
I've
time,
seen it.
she said to me one of the times, say, Colin, me glad me come, but me not glad. Because seeing the people are going to weep on her. And she wants to remember them and all of that. And I said, no, if you carry them, you're going to have a problem. You're not going to sleep.
Yeah.
But wrap up quickly because as I said, we're running out of battery.
I had some personal experience with Gilbert up on the hill looking down, and you know, as the thing shut off, we have to move.
Yes.
Remember that's something they got.
Yes.
And that was touching. And then when we go down at the Gulf and see the blow-ups, and it's too graphic for discuss.
Yeah.
And for this. Now, I heard the caller a while ago talking about the need for soldiers and stuff, but just let you know, a couple of things have been happening. And we have to give credit where credit is due. I figure that because the present U.S. ambassador, the Jamaican ambassador to the United States, was a former chief of staff.
Yeah.
I believe that had something to do with the swift deployment of the Chinooks coming into Jamaica. I heard that 3 have landed already.
Yeah, man, I saw 2 last night.
Right. And there'll be total of 8. No matter tell you, Colin, them 8 Chinook there. Take it from me. Them 8 Chinook that can
man.
flying tractor trailer them there.
Yeah, man, I know that, man. Them
I used to drive a wrecker and I used to stage thing for them pick up, and believe me, no virgin.
Yeah.
Them man, they move like you see the loader man, them load taxi.
Yes, man. Me know, man. Them
So,
you
trust
know,
me.
Yeah.
Moving everything. They lift up helicopter, truck, everything.
Everything.
So
Yeah, man.
the movement of stuff going into areas where somebody was saying, I kept hearing people them need eardrop. No, you don't want an eardrop.
Yeah, man.
Everywhere I've been, across the globe and see eardrop. You have chaos, you have violence,
Yeah,
you
man.
have mayhem, you have panic.
Yeah, man. You need
So the Chinooks
control
will be good.
distribution.
Yes. Another thing now, which come right back to this point to go, mechanism, my final point, is that it has just been it was sent to me this morning that the JDF set up a forward operations base down there in St. Elizabeth.
I saw a
And you know
base.
who that? The engineer regiment.
I
The engineer
saw
regiment.
a base yesterday.
Yeah.
A little bit
Yeah, the engineering
disappointed
base
because but I don't know if the troops were out, but it never looked big enough to me.
It was a start. It just a start. You have to give them time.
Well,
But based on the fact what we saw them do during Gilbert, if you saw the magnitude of the work they did in Gilbert, island-wide, 2 intake, there was one at Manigan, one at Newcastle, and them throw them out when the Gilbert lick.
yeah.
And trust me, them move mountains. So
Yeah, man.
this
So-
forward operating base to them myself, I just read it.
Yeah, I saw
in
it
a place
yesterday.
named Luana, St. Elizabeth.
I saw it
so them all
yesterday.
coordinate because you know when it comes to logistics,
They
JDF
got
knows
it,
that.
Pat. All
And
right.
that is part of them preparation.
All right, my brother.
All right,
Give thanks.
so
Yeah,
we
man.
can look forward. Just give a couple of days so people have to be patient.
And if
while
the
them-
government allow them to do the work.
and rule out the partisan bullshit, Colin.
Yes, man. Thank you.
That has got to go.
Got
Respect
to go.
my brother.
All right. You want to say something, Madam Producer?
I'm not sure what the caller was talking about because I didn't hear. But one of the things that disturbed me a bit yesterday was the soldiers were out, they were distributing water, but every single one of them have a big rifle. But it just, because you know, it is a way.
You see, no. But you see, it's a disaster zone. And you heard that there was looting in Black River. So you still have to be prepared. Well. Caller, go ahead, please.
Yeah. Morning, my boss.
Yeah, man, quick and fast.
You did watch the interview with
the baby. The baby. I love the baby, but the baby crowding out your voice.
Yeah, but then a vehicle I try to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
You did watch the first interview with Andrew, MSNBC.
I saw a little part of it. What you alluding to?
You see, the news reporter was able to do what no Jamaican reporter could have done.
What was that?
Well, him show up Andrew Holness that this man now have no compassion and him not have no care about him.
Mm.
Him absolutely have no idea what was going on in the country, and that was what the news reporter was able to highlight. You understand? Unprepared. This man is not fit to lead. You understand what I say?
What was the question that the news reporter asked him that showed that up?
Him keep on asking him question and Andrew Holness answer in the past. Like there would have been damages. I mean, there would have been damages. There must have been damages. There is damages. So the news reporter tackle him and say, you're constantly talking about answering me in the past. Is it that you don't know or what? You understand?
Oh, I have to go back.
That is what
I go and go back and find it.
Man.
Yeah, man, I will.
They said it was on
NBC?
MSNBC.
MSNBC.
What we realize is that why is it that we are seeing more effort from overseas entities in the country? And Andrew Holness constantly a fly around in a helicopter with him empty hand, with him PR team behind him. What is wrong with him? This is not the time for that.
All right, my brother.
The situation is real, man.
All right.
People are suffering.
All right, my brother. Thanks for the call here. I have one final call. Yeah, man. I have to touch base with OB before we get off this morning. Because, you know, my people, it is a rough one. Hello, morning.
Hello, good morning, Colin.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Yeah, calling from California as usual. I just want to put in a look at 1 cent, not even a 2 cents.
Go ahead.
I just want to say the Prime Minister is a narcissist and he can't help himself, you know?
Why you say that?
One of them people who like when everybody outside view him in a good light, but everybody inside, he don't really care. Him treat them like dog, you know? Because him say it himself on CNN, you know? I think it's on CNN to Anderson Cooper that the place where the eye pass over is going to be the most devastated.
Yes, and that was Westmoreland.
That place is Westmoreland.
Yes.
And then for some reason he find himself in St. Elizabeth. So
and St. James before him go Westmoreland.
Yeah, before him go Westmoreland. So is either him dumb to where him couldn't calculate so the optics of that look good be a way and say, or him just can't help himself. So that's my 2 cents.
All right, my brother, give thanks. People are blind, you know. People not blind, people are seeing it. You know, people are seeing it. People not blind. We weren't referred to as that. Obi, morning.
Okay, Colin, morning. How are you doing?
We're there, my brother. We're there.
Morning, Colin. Let me just turn down this quickly.
Yeah, man. So we're saying to people that we are going back to St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland Thursday. We are going back to St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland on Thursday to bring some more stuff for the people them down there, see what we can do for them. Obi, you ready?
Yeah, man. How are you doing? How are you doing?
We're recovering from yesterday. We didn't get home until after 1 this morning.
Yes, Colin. And thanks a lot for basically pass through and, you know, experiencing. I didn't go as deep as you, but certainly you had gone and experienced some of the things that I was talking about. And Colin, you know, each time I talk about it, my own voice start to crack. I hear the pain. I hear the pain from your producer, and I can understand, mother being woman being nurtured and so on, and seeing, what is happening down there and so on. But Colin, the optics that some people are concerned about, we need to get rid of it. I don't know if anybody picked up this, Colin, because certainly we have extra pair of eyes.
Yes.
So we see something. I watched the Minister of Information and Education, Dixie Morris. And I can tell you, I heard her talk about when she was mentioning that we have 19 deaths. And, she just deal with it in a very flippant way, very nonchalant, as if, 19 people die and we hear no empathy. And I was saying to myself, that boy, it look like when people get power in politics, they actually become, some of them, certain become inhumane. Because when I saw the lady just start to almost brush it aside as if it is nothing, I said to myself, say, Rotted, what's really going on?
Yeah,
and
man.
Suffice it to say, that person called me and said, Obi, you saw what happened with that clip? And I would urge you, Colin, if you can find that clip when the minister was basically addressing, and I'm urging persons to just go and look at it. And we're not nitpicking, but the fact of the matter is that, you get this impression that PR is certainly more important. Profiling is the order of the day around here.
Yeah.
And Colin, the JDF, and I know you would have spent some time there.
A little time there, yes.
You understand the lay of the land, but I certainly, Colin, believe that at this time the JDF has to basically become compartmentalized. So I understand what your producer was saying about seeing those persons with the high power rifle. We need soldiers, Colin, who will have persons who would be covering the soldiers that are there with high power. We need to have soldiers who are really just doing the human work underground without high power weapon on them.
I understand that aspect, but those that we saw yesterday, they were just traveling in a pickup and maybe they had water. So people stop them and then stop and give them some water. So that's why I was saying to her that those were the ones that was doing the tractors and getting the place clean up.
And remember the last time around when I did that interview with Katie, and I had to ask him why the JDF wasn't underground. That was during burial. And KD was saying that basically it would be the dumb thing, certainly, when he was Minister of National Security and so how that operation took place. So maybe certainly would expect them to learn from this, from this.
But if you realize, Obi, it is not the disaster preparedness and emergency management who runs the press conferences, It is the minister. These press conferences should be run by the ODPEM. The ministers supposed to be back up.
Absolutely.
They are supposed to ensure that the policies are made and allow the JDF, the ODPM, the fire brigade to run the disaster and ensure that people get relief.
Certainly, Colin. But again, as other persons have been saying, it's more PR, and the government is hell-bent on one-upmanship, even in the state of a disaster. And we need answer on this, Colin. Why did the Prime Minister, why the JDF helicopter could not land in Westmoreland, but the day after, the opposition leader was able to go down and land in a private helicopter And thereafter, we heard the Prime Minister said basically they will be going down there.
But watch this. Hold on. Watch this. Like what the caller said a while ago. The worst hit area on the island is where the storm entered. The storm entered Westmoreland. Yeah? And Prime Minister Andrew Holness has not set foot in Westmoreland yet. To date. And boy, DP come call me, ask me garbage. DP, get some newspaper, go read some something, man. Get some knowledge. This higher than you, brother. Leave this alone.
DP is a half-wit, clearly. Clearly a half-wit. So, you dismiss him.
Yeah, man. Right away. Done with him.
Done with him. So Colin, we're not happy with how we're seeing things being coordinated so far. We are hoping and praying for the sake of Jamaica and for the sake of our people, they get it together.
Yes.
They get it together.
It's not too late.
Understand that, listen, the election run on the 3rd of September. We're not into an election campaign and so on. And by all means, here is it. Mark is basically stretching out his hand. And there's a big elephant in the room. I don't know if you are noticing this.
Go ahead.
What happened? A lot of our international stars, Shaggy, Bojo, et al., they are not necessarily interested in coordinating with the government, because they understand.
A friend of mine called me yesterday morning and we are in dialogue. The man said they have a 747 in Florida, full of equipment to send to Jamaica. They don't want to send it to the government. And there's going to be more. Madam Producer, just a minute. There's going to be more. They have more than that. In fact, he told me that they have over $1 million worth of hurricane relief equipment in Florida that they want to send to Jamaica. But they're not going to send it to the government. Obi, we only on 5 minutes. We're going to get cut off shortly. So if there's something important that you want to say.
No problem, Colin. I'll give way because I know you need a little lead time to wrap, Colin. But also, just in closing, the fact is that people are saying that based on the experience of corruption and so on, and we have to be careful who is there guarding the butter.
All right, my brother. Give thanks.
Be careful of who is there but guarding the butter. We want the thing to go to our people. This time around is the time when money can be stolen left, right, and center. I am calling on the IC and the AG, the Auditor General, to get their pens sharpened and their pen inked and have a second eye looking at this, Colin. Very, very important.
Thank you very much. This has been the Colin Bell Show, yet another Saturday morning. Sad news down there in St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland. We are going back on Thursday. If you want to assist, 804-7072. Send me a message. There's a Cash App link on our profile on the YouTube channel. You can also link up that and get to us. But 804-7072, send me a WhatsApp message if you want to assist. We're going back on Thursday with some food stuff for the people. Final call. Go ahead, caller.
Mr. Bell.
Yes.
I know you're wrapping up, but I have an 11-year-old son who calls you from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
He told his teacher that he was a program, so now I be calling. His teacher is in Atlanta, and her father is in St. Elizabeth.
Mm-hmm.
She's unable to speak to him, and she's worried.
All right,
so
WhatsApp me the name, and when we go down there on Thursday, or if we get any link down there, we'll send on his name and see if we can get in touch.
Please.
Not a problem.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
Thank you.
May the good Lord continue to bless and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his light and give you his peace. Until we meet again, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because whenever we are on, you'll get that link. One love, my people.